These are extraordinary feet walking on the pavement. These feet walked for some thousands of kilometers in Madhya Pradesh. I am introducing this an amazing human being, Father Paul Chungath, who walked for 2000 kilometers as a pilgrimage to reach out people in Madhya Pradesh, people in India. So I'm delighted, I'm really fascinated and honored to meet this great man and introduce you all in a following video clip. Young people, I want you to listen carefully to the end of this video and get the insights and experiences. Truly, Father Paul Chungath's story will inspire you and will make an impact in your life. This is a simple lifestyle of Rev.Dr.Fr. Paul Chungath, where he is living in this 10-acre ashram, a simple hut made of tin sheets. Now I am going to show how he is living, where he is sleeping, and how he eats vegetarian food and sleep and does meditation and all this. His timetable is mentioned here. Saptamark.
Saptam is 7 mark, 7 ways. Prayer, Parityaga, Upavas, Jagran, silence, hard labor, vegetable meat. That is Shakahari food.
Yes, and this is a timetable.
6 hours prayer, 6 hours work, 6 hours rest, 6 hours with the nature.
Yes.
And Shanti means contemplation and service. First part is where to be enlightened, then to enlighten others.
Yes.
So contemplation and service.
Yeah.
That's we generally call it Shanti Ashram.
So this is a father's bedroom. We cannot call it as a bedroom. It's a resting place. Father sleeps on the floor literally during summer season, and on this wooden plank, it's a long plank as his bed mattress. On the corner, it is not a soft pillow, it is a stone pillow made of stone. Imagine people of God, imagine luxurious servants of God, how a man of God like this is living in the midst of hills in Madhya Pradesh, India.
Usually, fathers are known as a Paranabhoji Malayalam. We call it that living on somebody's work. So I made it a point that I will live on my sweat. I eat only what I cultivate. So I don't go purchasing the things from the market, neither vegetable nor other grocery items.
So what do you cultivate, Father, here by yourself?
I have wheat cultivation for my purpose, not for selling, and gram, chana we call, then dal, we call tuvar dal. So that grocery items I cultivate here. Plus I have ginger. Then haldi we call.
Where did you plant haldi and
that is a haldi.
That for green is a haldi.
Yeah, that green is a haldi. And now it is on time for the wheat and gram. That is winter season.
So you said you have some cows.
I have cows. Yeah, that is now they took from here.
Okay, for there is cow. They give milk to you.
Yeah, I get milk and I sell also milk.
Yeah.
And I make paneer. I make ghee.
Okay.
Out of the milk. So in that section I not purchase anything.
So you have become completely a North Indian?
Because I am a vegetarian.
Okay.
So I get sufficient things here. Even if I don't get the other vegetable, I have many leaves are here. Leaves of the tree, flowers of the tree can be used.
Okay.
So one Kerala plant from the plantain. Yesterday I had a flower of the plantain. I had sabji.
Okay.
So some of the plants leaves also I can get.
Yeah.
Sabjis, vegetables.
That's great. That's great.
I made this land with 1200 trees are there totally. It was planted by me, taking care of. 1200 trees are there. Here I have 70 varieties of fruit trees. Among the 70 varieties, there are very many other varieties. This is jamun called gulab jamun. This is water apple. Here is a peanut butter. Just behind that one is olive. That is a white jamun. So olive plant usually we find in Europe. That's lalolica, white jamun, black jamun. This is anjir, fig tree in the Bible. We call it fig tree. This is a very good variety of fig tree. Then that mulberry atut is there. This is lychee. Lychee we in North India we have lychee fruit. Star fruit, avocado, tejupata which we use for this ashram. According to Indian spirituality, Jnana Marga, Bhakti Marga, Karma Marga. Christian spirituality also we have the same. Jesus Christ first went for prayer and charging his own battery. Then he came for preaching. That is Indian spirituality, Bhakti Marga. Then he went for healing the people. That is here this Karma Marga. So here there are three divisions I have made in this ashram. So one end we have prayer and meditation, silent area. Then second, the middle part we have retreats and trainings and all, giving the spiritual empowering the people. Then just a healing section, those who come here for their healing prayer and other services and all, witnessing section. So that is a concept of this ashram. First, empower oneself to empower others. First, I have to be enlightened. So I used to have 9 hours continuously in front of the Blessed Sacrament in the chapel and to get enlightenment. Then earlier I was alone here. Now many are coming to be get enlightened. So I had only one small hut here for 5-6 years. After 7 or 8 years, people started to come. So I had at present I have facilities for 30 people to come and stay here, and many are coming for a spiritual enlightenment. So that during the meditation, whatever insights I get, I keep a diary, write it down, and that comes as the books and the articles in the magazines, and the books are published of my whatever I get directly from through the meditation. So that is the insights, and this ashram is serving mainly to empower the youth, new generation, new missionaries, young generation. Especially the concept what I give here mainly is that fullness of vocation is not just to become a priest or a sister. Fullness of vocation would mean to be a saint, a holy priest or a holy nun, not just to become an average priest. So that is the main theme I am preaching here. It is not just to become a priest. So many fathers and sisters are there. No need to increase one more father or a sister. Each one is called for a unique purpose. So that unique purpose, if we are not cooperating with God, that is a vacuum in the history. So I am called to one particular purpose, and that purpose I have to cooperate with God. So I give an idea to the people that the vocation means to be a holy, whatever form we are, whether we are married people or we are priest and religious or having the celibate life, everyone is called to become a saint. Every baptized person is a missionary. All are called to become missionary. It is not that fathers and sisters are missionary. Even my brother, my mother, my sister at home, they are also missionary. Each one, wherever they are, they can be a missionary. This is the concept I teach here.
It's a great delight and a great honor for me to meet you. So may I now ask you a few questions. How did you come to this life of spirituality? What made you as a young boy, as a human being, to come into this lifestyle?
Actually, I am a Catholic priest coming from Kerala. Actually, I had a desire earlier to become a missionary priest. So I got a chance to become priest in Kerala, but the lifestyle of priest in Kerala was not suiting to me because it's so comfortable life. I wanted to have a life of suffering and for the sake of Jesus Christ and to be a missionary. Actually, I was working in a company, popular automobiles company, It was those years, India's largest company of automobile factor. So I left my job, and in 1983 I came to Madhya Pradesh, and I had a training, formation for my priesthood, and I became a priest in 1994. So even as a seminarian, as a young seminarian, a candidate for priest, I had always in my mind that I should be a priest, something extraordinary.
Yeah, may I interrupt you, Father?
Yeah.
Why are you always on barefoot without any kind of footwear? What made you to do like this?
Actually, after my ordination, I got a place, 300 acres of land for the church, and 100 acres I was cultivating. I was in charge of that institution. So people used to come there as a Bangla wala father, Gadi wala father, Paisa wala father. So I was like a king in that area. Around 15 villages, there was not even single house in a concrete roof. Only I had. So people called me Bangla wala father. And 100 acres of land cultivating, plus 2 tractors, 2 jeep, 2 motorcycles. So I became a Gadi wala father. I had hundreds of laborers working in the road construction, well construction, and I was going on distributing the money. So I had some prick of conscience. Is it for this purpose I became a priest, to lead life like a king? People consider me as a king in that area. So this was disturbing me so much. And I was sitting in front of in the church, in front of the Blessed Sacrament and the crucifix. There one question came to me, that Jesus is asking me, Paul, what did you leave? And I told, as I became a priest, what is your renunciation? Then I told Jesus, I left my job. Then I got an answer, my dear guy, if you don't leave the job, you cannot enter into the seminary and become a priest. I want to marry. Oh, that is also law. For a Catholic priest, if you go behind a girl, or if you entangle with marriage, you will be chased off. You cannot remain as a priest. Then I don't have any answer. Then Jesus asked me, did you do any sacrifice from your heart? I had not. Then I told Jesus, from here onwards, I shall do a sacrifice for the sake of my vocation to be priesthood. That is, I shall leave my footwear as long as I am alive, throughout my life. Then I was looking to Jesus as if I had done great sacrifice. Then Jesus showed his hand and showed me, you see, I am on the cross. I have suffered for you. Is it just leaving your footwear? You consider that is a great sacrifice? Then I told Jesus, I shall leave my non-veg meal. Total non-veg meal. No meat, much meat or fish or egg throughout my life. But next day when I came, I was sitting proudly that I have done great sacrifice. Then Jesus was smiling at me and asking me, Paul, is it that this sacrifice, how much I have suffered for you and for entire humanity? Then I told Jesus, hereafter I won't use the mattress and pillow, pot, anything. I shall sleep on the floor with minimum things. But that was the reason that I left my footwear, especially for as to be a genuine priest who has sacrificed life for the priest.
So it is not a doctrine, it is not a new law, a spiritual law in Christ, that to abstain from non-veg or to become a barefoot walker, but it is his dedication, his personal dedication to Christ, his love, his passion for Christ. Don't misunderstand. Either you are a Protestant or either Catholic brother or sister. This is sincerely his devotion. It means he is ready to sacrifice any kind of lavish, extravagant, luxurious life and become humble himself to lead a simple lifestyle. That's one of the adoption he had made, to live vegetarian and to walk barefoot and even to live a simple lifestyle with his outfit, like a sadhu in Indian context. Father has made a march of more than nearly 2000 kilometers barefoot. Father, would you please explain about your march and how people responded when you walked like a sadhu? People especially from Hindu religion, from Muslim religion, from other theism, from other atheism, or how people saw God in you, Christ in you. Could you please explain?
Okay, I can explain. Actually, my march, it was a penitential walking pilgrimage, prayerful penitential walking pilgrimage it was. And there was a reason for that. Again, I was in that particular situation of Benglawala, Gadiwala and so on. So Bishop asked a question to the priest, all the priests of our diocese, if any one of you can sacrifice all that you have and go to a place for prayerful witnessing, removing all your comforts. Okay, I wrote and gave. So I put 2-3 requirements for this life. That is, one was going and have living experience all over India in the ashram. So I completed 25 ashrams. I had a Christian ashrams. I had living experience 50 days, 1 month and so on. Then second one was a prayerful penitential walking pilgrimage. In our diocese, that is Sagar diocese, according to square kilometer equal to Kerala, my homeland, 5 districts, I had decided to go to every mission station, every church, every convent by walking. That also during the Lenten season. So during the Lenten season, where Jesus Christ suffered for me and for entire humanity, I thought there should be some share from my part as a penitential walk for my salvation and the salvation of entire humanity. So I had a walk per day. I am barefoot. Per day 40 to 50 kilometers, because I had decided every day I should celebrate Holy Mass, Holy Eucharist. So normally to reach to one mission station or one church to another church is 40 to 50 kilometers. So that is the reason 40 to 50 kilometers I walked. Even if one day if I am not able to reach, but early morning I might have celebrated Mass, then next day enough to celebrate Mass. So I had this walk, and my experience, it is immense experience. One thing is God's providence. I did not carry money. But some place people give some offer and all, 50 rupees, 20 rupees, something they put that, okay. I had meals all through these 40 days, free meals from the people. Even the shopkeepers are calling me and giving the meals, because they see that people understood I am a Isai Walaba. Because I got a cross on rosary, we call a Catholic church, with on cross. My dress was not spanned, but this kind of color dress was that. And a barefooted person. People in North India consider a person with a simple lifestyle. That is a great spirituality. So I coined one particular sentence, term in this way. When the worldliness increases, spirituality decreases. When spirituality increases, worldliness decreases. So when a person who have left all the worldliness, and when they see, it is a kind of witness. People consider him as a sadhu. So that is the reason, especially Hindu sadhu, sannyasis are moving around. People consider them holy. They are not bothered about our inside and all. And here in North India, Jain sadhus, they don't wear shoes. They don't even clothes also. They don't travel in the vehicle. Always barefoot, only walking. 1 meal a day. So that is a system in North Indian concept about a religious person. So people found a religious person in me, and many people wanted to getting me in the vehicle, but I don't know, I cannot travel in the vehicle. And people were waiting on the road to get blessing from me. It's very interestingly, irrespective of religion, caste and everything, people are coming for the blessing, and they're touching my feet, and I used to bless them. And it was a wonderful experience that how people took it up. Even the high caste Hindus, they are calling me to their house to be blessed हमारे घर धन्य हो जाएंगे, आप हमारे घर आएंगे तो. So once I saw one Brahmin with all kinds of punul and all these strings. He called me because he was going with after puja with that wet linen. He called me. I went to his home. Then his wife, children all washed my feet and washing my hands, and they gave me all. He made all of them to serve me, and I blessed all of them. So like that, journey went on, and once I was very hungry, I want to eat something, so I thought of to enter into a dhaba. So after eating, when I went to the cash counter to have to pay, that time he told me, Babaji, payment is over. Then they showed it to truck drivers. Truck drivers told, don't worry, we are paid. Do you want anything on the way? You pack and go. So that was the experience, how people considered me. And on the way, whenever they have some sufferings, problems, they coming and sharing with me on the way. And I was giving the spiritual direction, and they are asking me blessing. Even one of the colonel, an army officer, when he saw me coming, he stopped his car, luxurious car, and he touched my feet, and he told me, I am a colonel, army officer. Babaji, you have to pray for my family. There is some problem at the family because my daughter has gone with somebody, no idea where is he, and so many problems. So this kind of problems I was settling, and even the Brahmins, high caste Hindus, like people were coming for spiritual sharing.
Said Muslims also offered you food.
Yeah, actually, I don't get a institution everywhere. Some place I had to stay in the houses. So one day I stayed in one Muslim fellow's house because he is the teacher of one of our school. So they came to know that I had to walk 70 kilometers. 70 kilometers is difficult for me. So that teacher offered his house. So in a Muslim area, there he called all the Mohalla people, children. It was a board exam time because our London season is a time for a board examination. All the Muslim children came and got blessing from me. For naturally they have board examination. And one day I stayed in RSS Fellow's house also. Because in one place in our college, I had to walk there again 65 kilometers. So fathers asked the professors, then professor found one boy, one who is nearby, in between, one who is staying. He told, I can give you the place for father to stay. But the evening, he got a lot of phone calls from RSS meeting place. Secretary did not reach there. Then he told, in my home there is one guest, he is a priest. Priest? So these RSS leaders and press report journalists also reached to me. And they went on questioning. I was not knowing this. Who are these people? I went on explaining everything. At last they were writing. Then I got frightened. I told, why are you writing? Then he told, I am a journalist. Then what about you? I am RSS district president. Okay. The next morning I had a difficulty because I walk early morning 4 o'clock onwards. Because after 11 o'clock I cannot keep my leg on the road.
So Father, you had very great response. You had means Christ offered, according to your version, I understood, Christ offered in Indian context is accepted.
Yes.
Christ offered in Indian spirituality, in the method of Indian spirituality is welcome.
Yeah.
But Christ and this gospel offered in westernized method, Western method is somewhat questioned,
yes,
somewhat unaccepted.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, yeah.
The simple lifestyle, it is part of Christianity. There were a time 10,000 sadhus of Christian sadhus, monks at a time, 10,000 in the desert or places. Like John the Baptist was a sadhu.
Yes.
He was a ascetic.
In Indian context.
Indian context. So even John the Baptist was in the desert. People reached to him. He did not have so many worldly things and all. He was living in the forest, wearing that whatever he get from the this one, whatever eating, whatever he get from the forest. People reached to him. So Christian spirituality also, simplicity means there is a near to godliness. So it is even in Christian spirituality too. But since it is our Western culture, so we have so much went away from the real Christian spirituality, core of Christian spirituality.
So the crux of the matter is a simple line. I understood Christ offered in a Christian Indian aspect in a simple way is accepted. So whether they are Hindus or Muslims, Jains, Sikhs, or whoever it may be, when Christ is happened, according to their spiritual aspect is accepted. It means that we are not offering Hinduism or any other thing, but Christ offered in Indianness is most welcome. So Father, you told me you had some bad experiences also. You had some threats, you had some attacks, where people misunderstood you, where you had almost gone to the verge of losing your life. Can you please tell about that?
Okay, that is the initial stage of my priestly life. I was a preacher, charismatic preacher. We have one village, all Christians, Catholic people. This is our own mission land. All around small houses. In between there is open space. There every Friday and every Sunday we used to have morning 8 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock healing section, Holy Mass and prayer, preaching and healing section. So one Sunday I was in a clergyman's dress. Also after preach, I was going on preaching after the Mass about healing. So one boy got up and he asked something. Then I explained about the healing, how to get it. Then few boys all got up and they were shouting and they were speaking against Christianity. They want to pull down the close down group inside. Then I understood the situation is something wrong. Then I opened the Bible. Then I got that passage where Jesus, when he was about to attack, he found that the situation is this way. They were pushing him from the steep of that mountain. So he just slipped away from them slowly. So people are taking the stone to throw him. So he went from there. Similarly, that time I got that vision. I got away from them and I went to a small hut, one house. So I closed the door, but these people wanted to burn the house. They shouted, "We will burn the house if we are not coming out." Then I saw small kids are there, husband and wife, that poor family. They also will have to die. So I opened the door. When I opened the door, what happened was that one man came for argument. He was speaking in English. Then I understood that he's an educated man. Then his first question was this one. Father, so they asked, and I closed the door. Afterwards, that owner of the house showed me through the window. Father, you see, people are there with weapons. Then only understood there were two groups. One group came inside. If there is a heated argument, pulling and pushing, the another group come inside with weapons. So what happened was that I not go for heated arguments, and these people with weapons, all the weapons they had, even pistols and other weapons, lathi and all those things were there, and they were staying on like a procession. They went to nearby village side. Evening when I went home, I got an anonymous letter. In that it is written, that letter was given to a blind man of my institution. Cannot see who's that person, one who gave the letter. In that letter it is mentioned, Father, please don't go out of your institution. Now, that is a time of around 6 to 7. Don't go out, people are waiting there with the weapons to kill you. Then I know to go out. No name is not mentioned. Father, I don't mention my name, because if I told you somebody come to know it somehow, then I have to die. So next day morning when I went to the SP with this letter, anonymous letter with my sisters in the convent, also I took them. Their SP was wondering, Father, are you alive? He was asking. Yes, sir. Then he was telling previous day's incidents. He told, I got a phone call from RSS people saying that Father Paul is converted thousands of the people and we are going to kill him. Then I sent, sir, Father, I sent the police people of your police station. Did they not come? I told, no police people came, sir. Then by that time, newspaper came. Dainik Bhaskar, Hindi newspaper, the front page, it is written, SP, sir, for baptism, it is not drinking the water. In our house, how many people are coming and drinking the water? They will not become Christians, I said. Then afterwards, in that paper it was mentioned, 26th May 1998 is the last day for Father Paul. Then I had some interreligious dialogue. some political level interventions and all. But still I had fear. Police people gave me protection on that particular day. From there I escaped. There, my belief is that my time has come. God has fixed a date and time and how I should die. It is in the God's plan. Nobody can touch me. After that, what happened? Once I was saved from the pistol. One fellow wanted to shoot me, kill me. That was the reason for they came for stealing at midnight. They are Christians even. In the dark night, somebody came and told me, Father, people are there stealing in your land. So I reached there. So I saw our own fellows. Then I told, my dear, don't worry, I know you people. I am going back. While I am coming back, I saw one country pistol, long one it is. It is used for to kill the wild pig and all. That long pistol, that country one. Then I took and gave it to one brother. Brother, please, so weighty. You carry, let us go. Then tomorrow we will give them after solving the problem. But one of the guy took that pistol and kept on my chest and told, Father, you cannot move. Step ahead, I will shoot you. I will kill you. Then I lost my control. First I caught on the pistol. Then I left my hand. Immediately something clicked on me. Then Holy Spirit told me, what do you have to say? I told him, my dear guy, I only blessed your marriage. I baptized your children. I gave all the sacraments of your family. If you want to kill me, you kill, my dear. I am here. Then he put the pistol down and caught my leg and he was crying. I saw him. But after that, what happened that then okay, our village people took it into action, our Catholic fellows. They wanted to file a case, they attempted to murder and the case went on. Later I wanted to release them. I told the police people, I am a Catholic priest. I do not want to go this case ahead.
So you forgave them.
I forgave them.
There was other also accusation that regarding some couple accused you with some wrong.
Yeah, that is about a Muslims attack. Muslims attack is that here in North India, especially, I don't know South India how it is, North India, especially Madhya Pradesh, ex-army men can get a patta or registration of a land, 5 acres of land, if they encroach the land, make a cultivable from the government land. So Patuari trapped them, won't take this father's land. And they came for with the tractor, they were plowing. I called the police and the police fellows told to come both of you with the land document. So that police at TI was my close friend also, he knew me very well. He's from Dubai, actually he's a Brahmin. And when I came into the police station, certainly I took another police also with me. So good that I took him. I went with the land document. These guys, they did not come, this Muslim fellow. And he came with his wife. And that wife put a paper on the table and told, sir, this man made an attempt to rape me. Please file an FIR on him. He caught me. This and so many things she has written. Then that police TI smiled and told, I asked the land document. Not this kind of thing. Take this paper from here. He told me. And told, do you have any land document of that particular place? No. Hereafter, don't enter in that place. Then these people got so wounded because they had a lot of influence in the SP office, Tahsildar, collector, SDM and all, Patuari and all. So I went to commissioner side and I made them to solve the problem. But out of revenge, they wanted to kill me. They offered money to kill me. So one who got that offer was one person. So he stopped me on the way. Father, people are waiting to kill you. I got an offer to kill you with the money, but I will not kill you because we are so friendly. But you be careful when you go to southern area. Okay. Then few months I had little difficulty, but nothing happened. That was the third attempt.
So in all these attempts, God saved you.
Yes.
God protected you.
Yes.
God has intervened and changed their minds.
Yes.
So when you want to do good to the people, but people misunderstood you, people came and attacked you. Yet God's goodness has saved you. So Father, in spite of all these challenges and difficulties, what motivated you to remain alive and to do good to people and to forgive them? What is inspiring you? Father?
Yeah, one thing is that first of all, Jesus' teaching to forgive to our disciples. Second one is that whatever you do to the least of the little ones, you have done unto me. So I was taking care of 300 children, orphans, physically disabled, mentally retarded children. Let me tell you one interesting witness. How people consider. Those time our collector was B.R. Naidu from Andhra Pradesh. He became later commissioner also. Every month, at least twice, he used to make a visit to our orphanage. And he was so much appreciating us, how we are taking care of these downtrodden children, those who do not have parents, orphan children, and mentally, physically disabled children and all. So one day what happened? One day he called me gave me a phone call, saying that, Father, please come to my house, residence. It was morning time. I reached there. Then he told me, please take this Babaji. One Hindu sadhu was sitting there. Please take this sadhu, sannyasi, Swamiji, to your institution. Show all those works we are doing for the poor and downtrodden people. Then I took him. I showed all this place. When I read, then the collector asked me, do you want a vehicle? I take my vehicle. No, sir, I have brought the jeep. I can go by my jeep. Okay. After reaching there, he asked that Hindu Swamiji, did you see what Father? Yes, I saw. They are doing a lot of work for people downtrodden and all those he explained. Did you see Father's food? Yes, he don't wear the shoes. You have not gone to his room. He sleeps on the floor. Don't use mattress and pillows. So do as Father is doing, then I can help you. Then he sent him back. So that is a witnessing from a district collector, how he understood that our service for the poor and downtrodden. So people used to ask me, how can you do? I see Jesus Christ in them.
Father, I have heard that you are an erudite scholar. You have made some researches on indigenous people group in India, especially in Madhya Pradesh, particularly a tribe called Bhil tribe. You have studied them, you have a doctorate on that, and even your books are recommended in central universities of Sagar and Madhya Pradesh. Could you please tell about that research and that thesis?
Okay, before that I have to tell that I did my doctorate on poverty, religious poverty, renunciation of our Jesus Christ and especially on Mother Teresa. That is my doctorate on spiritual theology. My second doctorate is on missiology. For that purpose, I took the Bhil tribes. What is their belief and what is their religious practices? And I stayed among the Bhils. I got a lot of research. Actually, I did my scholars study everything in Rome, Italy. 6 years I was there. 2 years I did a theology PG. Then 2 years one doctorate, another 2 years another doctorate. So together, so that time I took the theme on Bhil tribe.
So you are not an ordinary man, you are an extraordinary
No.
I should call you Rev.Dr. Fr.Paul Chungath. You are a doctorate, you are a PhD holder.
Yeah.
So how that research happened, what the response of the Bhil community?
Actually, Bhil community, they had a very good response that I was staying with them in their huts with minimum facilities, and they had no toilet, no bathroom, nothing is there, everything is open air, and I adjusted with them in their small huts, and they consider me one among them, and my life was with them, and this my book also. After my research, I published 2 books. One on a religious world of Bhils. That book was gave forward by ex-vice chancellor of Delhi University. At that time he was HOD of anthropology, Kapoor Saab. Then I got a comment by Central University Sagar, Central University, HOD of philosophy of religion. So he gave a comment for my book. This book is recommended for the PG students textbook for the philosophy of religion in Central University. So with that book I could publish about the bees, about the religious world of bees, and it is international publisher ISPC published, and many people consider this book as a resource book for the bees.
To study tribe of Bill.
Yes.
So Father Paul Chungath is not only a priest, a missionary priest, he is an erudite scholar, a researcher, an author of 10 books. They are published, they are available on Amazon. You just Google Paul Chungath books. You will find around 8 to 10 books. They are published by ISPCK from Delhi and even St. Paul's
publication.
St. Paul publication from Mumbai. So he's not an ordinary man. Father, I am personally inspired by your life, your lifestyle. What message can you give to the youth of India and the youth around the world?
So first of all, I shall tell you with regard to the youth around the world, one experience I shall share before that one. When I went for walking, people had a feeling. There is two quotations were there. One quotation was that youth used to ask me, Father, क्या आपको दर्द नहीं लगता है? The reason is that above 100 kilometers when we walk, our leg will be cut. Barefoot walk if we walk, because if it is shoe or slipper, it also will some things will lose. Yes. Similarly, 5 cuts I had, and in that cuts small stones, and youth they break the beer bottle on the road only, So those things go inside.
Glass pieces
and sand pieces. So whenever I reach one place, the sisters used to dress my wounds. So bleeding used to be there. By seeing this bleeding, youth used to ask me, Father, don't you have pain? I used to tell them, I have pain, but I am not sad. Smiling faces. Because why, Father? Because I have pain because I am a human being.
That quotation in Hindi, Father?
क्या आपको दर्द नहीं लगता है? मैं बोलता था दर्द तो लगता है, दुख नहीं लगता है. So that was an inspiration for the people, and I used to preach that one. From that, connected to that one, you see, Jesus died for me and for you, for our salvation. He shed blood for us during the Lenten season. So I used to tell the youth that, you see, Jesus died for me and for you, for our salvation. So why I am happy? Because from my part, I could share a drop of blood for my salvation and for salvation of all of you, and get a share, become a shareholder in the salvation economy, salvation project. So I am sure that I can get a reward at the end, because I too have done a drop of blood with the blood of Jesus for the salvation of the people. So that was one message I had to give to the youth. Another thing is that my life is my message. So whenever I do something differently, we do it differently, people has to ask, why are you doing this? So I can say that I am a Christian. My Jesus died for you and for me. So these kind of things I could explain, and very clearly I used to explain Jesus, who was born as a poor, lived as a poor, and died as a poor. So Jesus, who was born as a poor, lived as a poor, died as a poor, we Christian especially, we have to have incarnational spirituality, that we have to come down to the lower level to whom we want to save. Jesus had suffering, he was hungry, he was thirsty, he underwent all the sufferings of the humanity. So if I want to impress somebody, I must undergo voluntarily, like Philippians 2:6 to 11, we read that one. Though he was son of God, he did not count equality with God. So though we get very many facilities, but we withdrew all these facilities voluntarily, not forcefully, for the sake of the gospel, and that can impress the people. So that is the message what I want to give to the youth, that if at all we want to impress somebody, we should practice.
So before thanking Father Paul Chungath, I want to tell one or two things that I have learned. simplicity, humility, Indianness. If you want to offer Christ to our brothers in India, our fellow citizens in India, we have to contextualize Christ to Indianness. Not the Western Christ is not accepted. Western Christ is not diluted, getting diluted in Indian hearts and minds. The Western spirituality of Christianity is not trying to penetrate to the roots of Indian people. So I would like to request the church, especially the clergy, pastors, evangelists, prophets, apostles, teachers, whatever you may call yourself, let us become more Indian in offering Christ to India, our great country. And number two, self-sacrifice. Not that abstaining food, certain food like especially non-vegetarian, not to offer a simple lifestyle. The crux of the matter is becoming more simple lifestyle. Not becoming a prosperous life is not offered by Christ. Life of prosperity is not biblical for people living, for people who want to do missionary work, for people who preach and teach the gospel of Christ. So let us learn something from, whether you are a Catholic or a Protestant. I am not bothered about doctrinal difference. I am bothered about Christ. If the message of Christ is very clear, I am ready to accept whether from Catholics or Protestant. That's why I am associated with fathers and missionary priests and sisters like this, to learn from them, to adopt certain things, so that we can be a blessing to the country of India and we can be the partners of nation building. Thank you, and thank you very much for supporting. Thank you. So now this is a time of supper. I am meeting with Rev.Dr.Fr.Paul Chungath in his ashram. The food which is grown here, this roti is made of atta, wheat produced here, and this vegetable, I think one kind of beans are produced from here, completely organic food. For me, this life is so natural, so spiritual, and so meaningful. It may not be possible with everyone, and we are not inviting everybody to accept and adapt this lifestyle, but we can learn from this life. We can learn surely certain important spiritual, godly values that can be adapted in our day-to-day life. So simple, so humble, so natural, so organic, divine, and meaningful. So dear church, especially the millennials, young people, come see the lives of such people, great people, and get motivated, be inspired, and make a legacy. Thank you for watching this entire document. I hope you would certainly take some points and adapt in your own lives. Cultivate such spiritualism in Christ, so that we can become a blessing to others and other communities. Thank you very much.